select the right words and sentence structure to communicate your ideas clearly, accurately, and vividly. Use rhetorical devices to enhance and emphasize ideas. Eliminate jargon and unnecessary words. Use correct grammar. 5 to 7 minutes. Pursuit of happiness. My quest of happiness led me to self-reflection. It led me to meditation trip in India last year, and finally unfolded the root of unhappiness, my childhood story that held me from the real joy in life. Please welcome her.
Good evening. Welcome Toastmasters and welcome guests. Who is feeling sincere happy right now? Great. For people who know me, probably realize that I always have a smile on my face. Very pleasant, joyful lady. However, I was not as happy as I may look like. I followed the formula. Studying hard, Ivy League education, finding a good job in a good profession. But why I was not feeling happy? That quest of happiness led me to self-reflection, led me to a trip to India, and finally I found out the root of my unhappiness from my childhood story. In my early years of professional life, I soon realized that professional life was not as inspiring as I expected. I felt there was a void in my heart. I need to feel stuff. I spent almost all my income in buying dresses. I go to New York City almost every weekend, jumping from one excitement to the other one, only to find out all those excitements were temporary. And I'm back in the cycle again. What I'm avoiding, what I'm escaping from, why I always choose my brain over my heart over and over again. That quest led me to India last year. I went to India for meditation. It's called Vipassana, 10 days. On the way to the meditation, I saw a quote. It says, "The world is giving you answers each day. Learn to listen. The quieter you become, the more you can hear." 10 days without interactions with anybody in the world, in a foreign land. The meditation gave me the channel that connects with my inner self. And also I gained my awareness of what's really going on. The truth is, I was in pain. The truth is, I was attaching my self-worth with what I do. The truth is, I was attaching my worth to how much money I make. And after removing all those noises, I see very clearly that I want to be a coach to help people connect with themselves. Gaining awareness is the first step. Later in my coaching training, I really found out the root of this unhappiness from my childhood story. I was born in China, in a village in China, where my grandparents only consider my brother, who's a boy, is a continuance of the legacy for the family. So I felt that I was not as good as my brother just because he's a boy and I'm a girl. I remember when I standing outside the door of my grandparents, I see people coming in and out. But I was feeling I didn't have the permission to enter. That unworthiness feeling carried with me in the past 28 years. constantly in my back of my head and driving my life. I need to prove I'm worthy from my grades. I need to prove from my worthiness from the school I go to, and also the profession I choose. As a little girl, I didn't have the choice. I received whatever comes to me. But right now, as an adult woman, a powerful woman, I get a choice. I have the power to choose. A, blame my parents, blame culture that took away my joy. Or B, own the joy in my life, that by believing I'm worthy, just who I am. I chose the latter one. I remember after walking out of my coaching training, I felt so much lighter on my shoulder and also in my heart. I don't need to prove to anybody that I'm worthy. I felt so content and powerful. Looking back at my story, as you can see, in the early time of my life, I felt like a balloon, which is just floating ahead of me, easily to be affected by whatever happened outside of me. And now I'm feeling I'm anchored by the inner strength from my heart, which gives me the compassion for myself and also love and openness to people around me. What we can all learn from my story is that happiness is not something outside of us that we need to chase, we need to pursue. It's within us, within each one of you. Each one of you. And I'd like to end my speech with a quote again. The world is giving you answers.